Hello everyone and welcome back to the FPL Engine YouTube channel. Now in today's video I'm going to be talking you through how my Game Week 22 went and also my transfer plans ahead of FPL Gameweek 23. So starting off with how Game Week 22 went, so far so good. Obviously, as you can see, another benching mistake by me, but you couldn't really predict this one, so I'm not too mad about that. 3.6k overall, which is lovely to see, but I will say I am watching the Villa game right now. We are 31 minutes in at the time of recording, so it will probably go down a bit. Hopefully Morgan Rogers especially doesn't come and kill my rank, and hopefully I can stay on that green arrow because that would be very, very nice. It's been a bit of an up and down week, and I do think I've been bailed out a lot this week by my defence, especially today by Malik Thiaw. But yeah, apart from that, it's been pretty poor. Harry Wilson didn't get 5 points. I've done it again. Harry Wilson didn't get 5 points. He did get 2 points. So 46 all round. Cunha to Enzo was successful-ish. I mean, he got 2 points more. I could have just rolled the transfer. So I don't know how to feel about that transfer. I do have two now with 2.2 mil in the bank, so I will talk about what I'm going to do with that. I mean, I'm quite happy I have Enzo. I know the fixture run's good coming up. It's just, would I rather Palmer? Because now if I go for Palmer, I'm going to have them both, and then getting rid of them both is just quite a pain. So do I go with Palmer or do I just leave him? That's sort of the question that I'm going to be answering in this video. Yeah, double Arsenal defence. To be honest, I'm pretty happy I just stuck it out with Raya now, just because I think for the double game week especially, you know he's going to play twice, so I'm happy with him. Gabriel, of course, I'm happy with him. The best defender in the game by a mile. Mukiele got the assist, got the defcon, didn't keep a clean sheet, but 6 points without a clean sheet. He's done very, very well there. And of course, Malik Thiaw coming in again. He got 17 points, then he drops a -1, then he's got 9. So it's been up and down with him, but when he does good, he does very, very good. He's picked up 3 bonus and the clean sheet, so you love to see it. But apart from that and Enzo Fernandez, the rest of the team was pretty terrible. Harry Wilson did get a 2-pointer, Phil Foden with the 1, Saka being benched with the 1, Ekitike with the 2, Thiago with the 2, and Haaland with the 2, making it 4 for the captaincy. So really all went wrong this week, you know. Most of the points were on my bench. Anderson didn't get 5. I've done it again. He did get 2. Dubravka got 5, so was never going to play him anyway, and he did worse than Raya. Dorgu with the 15. Now, I would be annoyed, right? But because I'm a Manchester United fan, it makes it all better, and I genuinely don't really care. But the fact I'm on a green arrow anyway, I just, you know, I'm fine with it. I think it's more if it was, you know, like a Villa player and I'd done that and I was on a red arrow. But because I'm on a green, it's all fine. We would be literally near, maybe even in the top 1k if we played him, which is annoying to think of, but hopefully we can just keep progressing and get there anyway. It is annoying to think of that for Wolves home, Leeds away, and Burnley away, he got a combined of 8 points. 8 points for Wolves, Leeds, and Burnley. He plays Manchester City and he gets 15. That's just how this game works sometimes. But I'm actually quite happy with it because hopefully this means his value will go up and hopefully he'll keep starting because that would be very, very lovely for my FPL team. But yeah, apart from that, I'm decently happy with the week. I think it could have gone a lot worse, but I also do think it could have definitely gone very well, a lot better. Okay, so getting into my Game Week 23 team selection now. Ideally, I roll, but I think Phil Foden could be the main issue because, you know, it's been being said for weeks, this Wolves fixture, you know, he could get benched. And to be honest, I just don't think he's that good of an asset. I've said weeks ago, his purple patch is over, and I knew it was, and everyone told me, no, it's not, give him a chance. I've given him a chance, and he's been absolutely terrible. And also, it is being said that he may have broken his hand. I don't want to say too much on that yet, just in case he's not. But there is rumours going around he might have broke his hand. So if he has, he's definitely going to be gone. Unless I just bench him for Malik Thiaw. But to be honest, I think I want to sell him anyway. So probably is best just to get rid. Bukayo Saka, as much as it feels terrible, you know, I think he will be here for this Manchester United fixture. I think he's going to be in my team for that. And to be honest, I just want to get him to rise. I've had enough of this, you know, 10 mil and he's getting benched every other week. It's ridiculous. So I do probably want to get him to rise as soon as I possibly can. But yeah, Harry Wilson in the lineup with Enzo Fernandez. Both of them happy enough with. If I could get Wilson to Tavernier, I probably would, to be honest, in the upcoming weeks, but, it's not a massive worry of mine. Defence looks decently nice. I guess the question is just, do you play Mukiele or Chow? But I just think Mukiele, with West Ham away, you can't not play him, really. Erling Haaland does have the armband. Obviously, Wolves at home, great fixture for him. Ekatike's still in there. Again, another one we're probably looking to move on soon. Thiago's in there. Dorgu's on the bench again, but it is Arsenal away, so, that is understandable. And well, yeah, Freddie Potts literally doesn't even play. So what I would say is I do want to get 5 in midfield back as soon as possible. I just think it's way better for the game. I thought at the time, should I go Ekatike or should I just keep 5 in midfield and go Wirtz? Obviously, I went wrong. If only I went Wirtz, man, it would have been a lot better. But we went with Ekatike, so we just need to get 5 in midfield back as soon as we basically can. All right, so taking a look at the team for this week, as I said, ideally we roll, but if we can't, it will probably be Phil Foden. The reason we can't, I'm very tempted by this. Now, I was very tempted by this, should I say, but I'm sort of not as tempted anymore because I have seen something on X that was saying it was a video showing Cole Palmer after the game, and he did look to be in a bit of pain with his whatever injury he had. And I do think, I mean, obviously he's trying to make the World Cup squad. Obviously he's trying to stay fit just for the season. But I think it's going to get to the point with Cole Palmer where he does need a surgery. Whether that's going to happen soon, I don't know. But is he going to be at his best while he's like that? If it's not Palmer, for me, it's simple. Bruno Fernandes. A week early, but it's just Bruno Fernandes. But anyway, let's say I do decide to risk it and go Palmer because I do really want Palmer. But say I do and we go with Palmer, that's how the team would be lining up. Then the week after, to be honest, pretty easy for me. Saka goes for Bruno Fernandes. I could make this all easy though by just going Bruno this week, seeing if Palmer looks a bit dodgy versus Palace. And if he does look good, then bring in Palmer the next week for Saka. If not, just hold on to Saka. But I really don't want to hold on to Saka either, to be honest. That's how the team would line up for this week. Hopefully, Dorgu's still starting. We can do that. If not, maybe a defender transfer will be needed, but I doubt it. If not, that's a very, very nice lineup for that week. Then finally, in game week 25, we will be able to get rid of Ekatike. If it's looking like the double game week will happen, we will go for Mane as our cheap budget enabler. We'll put him on the bench for Potts, probably put him up there. Let's sort this out. Anderson will start ahead of Mukiele and Chow will start ahead of Dorgu, probably. That's if Dorgu is, that's if Dorgu isn't playing. Potts would go out for Rice to get that triple up on Arsenal, and that team does look very, very nice. And this week we could even go with a Cole Palmer captain. However, the thing is, if we had Saka, we could possibly go Saka captain. This is the thing. Do I really want Cole Palmer? I just don't know. It's a tricky one, but 2.5 left in the bank in game week 26. Defense looks a bit shaky. Obviously, ideally, Dorgu's still playing. I don't know if I can really rely on Dorgu this long. Harry Wilson doesn't look great. That would probably be the week to get rid of him. With 2 point whatever mil I had in the bank, though, we could go to someone like a Morgan Rogers. Is that what we'll end up doing? I don't know. It's a nice long-term hold, so we could do that. That would be pretty nice for that week. Maybe even play Mukiele with Liverpool at home. Could sound crazy, but could be a good idea. Do I want Chalobah at any point? I don't know. I feel like if I'm going for Cole Palmer, then no. I'm gonna have to go without Chalobah. If I'm going without Cole Palmer, then yes, I'll probably end up getting Chalobah, probably in game week 24. I mean, it all does depend on if Dorgu's playing, if Palmer's fully fit and available. There's a lot it depends on, but this is, what I want to do. Game week 27, therefore, Palmer has Burnley again. He's another captaincy option when Arsenal have got Tottenham away. Chow would have Man City away. You can take him out for Anderson or Dorgu. Again, just depends on if Dorgu's playing. But yeah, that team does look really, really nice for that week. And yeah, this is where you can just actually start rolling and start seeing the team lining up nicely for most weeks. However, we do run into an issue with, Chelsea here. That one would probably, if I could bench for either Mane or Dorgu, probably Dorgu again. Depends on if he's still playing. I know I've said that so many times, but that does genuinely change my whole plans. If he's not, we'll just sell Enzo. Depends who's on the market at that time. We can't go in Burmo because I won't have the budget. I don't know why I've even tried that. Saying that, we could have gone in Burmo over Rodgers, but I do just really like Rodgers' fixtures. I mean, that's where you could look to bring in sort of a Tavernier, maybe for Enzo. Keep Palmer for another week. I don't know why he's captain every week. He's not captain every week. Keep Palmer for another week, and then you could sell Palmer to anyone of choice really. And can I just say, I've not talked about Daniel Munoz once yet, and that's mainly just because Palace looks shaky. It looks like they might be on a downward spiral, but from 25 to 26, if we just have a look at Daniel Munoz's fixtures real quick, if we just actually have a look at him quick, he's got Burnley at home, and where's he gone? Wolves at home in 27. I mean, the fixtures don't look that bad. But to be fair, with the way Palace are looking right now, I think I probably will stay away from Munoz. Anyways, that is it for the video for now. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. It's a very, very confusing time in FPL with all the double game weeks. So I think personally, I mean, I don't know if I want to be taking risks with people like Palmer or I just want to go for a Bruno Fernandes, but that will be clearer later on in the week. Anyways, I'll see you all in the next video.